Thank you to our sponsor, MBA Growth Partners.
Welcome to Studio 501c3. I'm your host, Kim Jones, CEO of the Nonprofit Village, which provides shared space and capacity building programs for charitable organizations. This show features nonprofits that provide essential programs and services. And these charities are designated 501c3 by the IRS because they provide a public benefit. In many cases, your donations to them are tax deductible. We're a proud partner of Montgomery Community Media, your public access resource that provides a variety of information and programs relevant to Montgomery County. Today, we've invited Carol Tseng, the Executive Director of GloryStar Children's Chorus. Their mission is to provide music education to children and youth with a focus on East Asian and Western music. Carol, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great. So tell us a little bit about the types of music education you have, the children you target, and a little bit about this chorus that I've seen some performances of.
I'm happy to do that. Well, we are the GloryStar Children's Chorus is a community children's chorus, and we welcome children of all different backgrounds and ages. Our children range in age from kindergarten through high school. So we run the whole gamut. We are mainly teaching them choral education, vocal training, music appreciation, and music literacy. So we try to give them as much a good background and understanding of just how to enjoy singing. And that's what we're really all about, is to develop their love of music, their love of singing, and to help them to excel in it, and to do it with many friends, and so that they learn how to collaborate with each other, they learn discipline, they learn and a lot about different cultures, because we don't just, even though we do like to focus, I wouldn't say focus, but we would like to help them to understand the Asian and East Asian music. But we also want them to have a well-rounded choral background. So we teach music from all around the world. So how often, so when the children, so first of all, are they separated into age groups, or are they all working together as one chorus? We have 5 different choral groups.
Okay.
Ranging from the very beginner, which is our prima choir, which are like kindergarten, first grade. Then we have a dolce choir, cantabile, concert, and then chamber. Chamber choir is our mainly high schoolers. Our concert choir are mainly middle school and upper elementary. And so, you know, and it is an audition choir. Children do need to audition to join us. The audition process is mainly for placement. We really try to take all colors.
So it's not telling a child you're not good enough. It's where do we put you so that you're in the right group?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
The main
well, that makes it a win-win for everybody. That, you know, so that you want to set people up to succeed, and especially children, and like you said, encouraging them to embrace this love of music. What is it like to prepare for a performance? Is it rigorous? Is it something that is done just a couple of times a week or more?
We rehearse, we have regular rehearsals on Saturdays, once a week. We only have once a week rehearsals. Okay. And each choir group has a specific length of their rehearsal. So for the younger groups, they have a shorter rehearsal. The older groups, of course, they can tolerate longer rehearsals. We pace. We try to pace the rehearsals so that they're not like at the end, they're not going crazy.
Right.
And
Right.
but of course, you know what that's like, with performances. But the rehearsals generally, we're not just learning the pieces for a performance, but we're also teaching them correct vocal techniques. We're teaching them how to read music, how to do sight reading, and good vocal health. Okay. And also our older students, they get private vocal training with a vocal coach every other week.
So it's almost everything except the instrument. We just have a couple of minutes in this segment, but tell me, when you're performing live, because I know that you do recordings, but when you're performing live, where are the choruses performing? Where are the groups performing?
Well, of course, pre-pandemic, we had 2 annual concerts. Mm-hmm. So we have one in the winter and one in the spring. And typically we would, our spring concerts typically would be at like Montgomery College, at the Performing Arts Center at Montgomery College.
Oh, nice venue, yeah.
Yes, it's a very nice venue. We've also performed at Strathmore, but that's really for like our big milestone years that we will do that, because it is quite expensive.
Right,
But
I understand.
Yeah,
okay.
But we also do community smaller concerts in the community, like at libraries, at nursing homes, places like that, all around the DC metro area.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to take a brief break, but when we come back, we're going to hear a little bit more about the music programs provided by GloryStar Children's Chorus. Studio 501c3 on Montgomery Community Media. We'll be right back.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
As a scientist, I know by the time she takes her first breath, 9 billion more tons of carbon pollution will be in the air. When she takes her first steps, wildfires will have burned millions more acres she could have explored. By the time a child born today goes to college, it may be too late to leave them the world we promised. Our window to act on climate change is like watching them grow up. We blink and we miss it.
Welcome back to Studio 501c3, your window into nonprofit programs in Montgomery County. I'm talking with Carol Tseng, the Executive Director of GloryStar Children's Chorus. Carol, let's go back to children joining the program. Are there any fees involved, or is this a service that's provided for children and you use grant monies and donations to support the program?
We do charge fees. We try to keep the fees as low as possible. Mm-hmm. Actually, our tuition fees do not cover our operating costs. So we do rely on grant money as well as donations and fundraisers to make up the difference.
And we're going to have your website up on screen during the program, so people can go obviously to the website. What about opportunities for people that want to volunteer in some way? Do you have those kinds of opportunities?
Oh, absolutely. We love to have people come and volunteer. I actually started as a volunteer.
Oh, really?
Right. And so the rest is history, right?
Yeah, exactly. Look at where you are now. Right.
Where I am now. I actually started by just asking our artistic director, Sherry, if I could just be like hang out in her rehearsals and learn from her. And she said, sure. And so I would be there and I would help with the kids and help, just like keep them sitting up straight and
right.
make sure they're at the right place with their music and in the same time learning all about, how to run choral rehearsals and the rest.
Wow. So really from the ground up, like from the mailroom to the boardroom.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That is great. And about, so tell us just quickly, the history. How long has GloryStar been in existence, and how many children are you working with every year?
Yes, this is our 26th season. And our artistic director is also our founder.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a really wonderful history of working with children here in Montgomery County. And I think the thing that I'm very, very proud of is that, the children that grow up in GloryStar, they over and over again, we hear them say, it's like a family and it's a safe place. And I think we are, unapologetically and predominantly Asian choir, predominantly Chinese. It's not because we wanted it that way, but it just has turned out that way. Maybe because a lot of our students come from by word of mouth. And so, but they find it as a safe place, and especially since the pandemic.
Sure.
And they have found that they're able to embrace their Asian identity, and also they find that they can that is a place where they have wonderful friendships. So
I guess it gives them a sense of normality when everything has been uprooted and there's change going on. So we only have about a minute left, but what does the chorus teach children about teamwork? Because it takes a lot of effort to, so, what do they learn about teamwork?
I think what they learn is that each person matters.
Mm.
And even though they might think, oh, I'm one of 30 people in this one choral group, or I'm just one out of, and my voice doesn't really matter, but it does. They learn that they all have to work hard. They all have to support each other, and they all have to blend.
Right.
They have to blend, and they have to accommodate each other. So that is the main thing that I think they learn, and they take away with them into their adult lives.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. Carol, we're out of time, but I really do want to thank you for bringing the programs of GloryStar Children's Chorus to us, for bringing that to life for us. For more information on GloryStar Children's Chorus and to watch their anniversary concert, visit their website at glorystar.org. Carol, thank you again for being here.
Thank you very much for having me. I've enjoyed this.
I'm Kim Jones. Thanks for joining us today, and see you on the next edition of Studio 501c3 on Montgomery Community Media.